Hey, I got an email this morning from a part-time land investor in his 50s or early 60s in the Midwest. And he asked, Pat, do I need to get my real estate license to kind of grow my land investment business into the last part of my life? That's what he wants to do, continue to invest in land, do it a little more full time. And he wanted to know, does he need a real estate license? Got that email this morning, and I get that question quite a bit. So I replied to him, a longer email than this video will be, but I basically told him what I'm going to tell you. No, you do not need to get your real estate license to be a really good, successful land investor. You just don't need it. And I'll tell you why. I'll give you a few reasons why. Number one, the cost, hassle, and irritation and time that goes into getting and maintaining your real estate license. You know, you're going to have to, the coursework, the application, and the testing, you got to do all that just like anybody else would. Okay, you go through all that, then you got to maintain your license each year, and that's a fee and insurance in most states. Continuing education requirements in, I believe, every state, and each state is different. Each state charges a different amount. So it's an ongoing maintenance headache to keep your license up, especially if you're not using it to be an agent on the behalf of other people or being a broker on behalf of other people. So just that hassle alone is one reason I say no. Second reason I say no, you don't need to be a licensed real estate agent in order to be a good land investor, is all the information for listings is already out there. You can access it right now. There's no secret portal. There's no hidden places that only a licensed agent can get to be able to see stuff that's for sale. The internet changed that. Now, there'd be some people watching this video go, oh no, but to access the MLS, you got to have come on, I can go on any Century 21 or Coldwell Banker, or you just name the website out there, and I'm going to be able to pull every listing that's on the MLS in any geography. It's just out there. And a lot of land listings aren't even on the MLS. They're on a lot of land websites, and you can access all of those straight from your home computer while you're drinking a cup of coffee. All the land companies like Recland and the bigger nationwide companies, all of them have websites that you can access. So there's no secret portal for information for land listings if you get your license, okay? And the third reason is the disclosure. If you're a licensed real estate agent, anytime you enter into a deal to buy or sell a piece of property that you own, you need to disclose that. Now, that's just good practice. It just simply, states, and I put it in our contract when I'm buying something, the buyer is aware that the seller is aware that the buyer is a licensed real estate broker in the state of whatever state that property happens to be in, if I'm licensed in that state, which most of the time I am, the properties that we deal with. So I disclose that. Never had an issue with it. I get the reasoning that's out there, and I think it makes good sense. But you don't have to disclose anything like that if you're just a private guy, a private woman buying a piece of property from somebody and you're not a licensed agent. There's no special disclosure that could potentially open up a can of worms or throw out a red flag, because some people are suspicious. Even from time to time, I get asked, Pat, why'd you put that in the contract? And I just tell them, hey, it's our law. You already knew I was a broker, or a licensed broker, but by law, I have to tell you, I have to disclose that in the contract just so everybody's aware, because I guess the reasoning behind it is professionals may have some unique information or knowledge that could give them a leg up on certain deals, and it's just educating and alerting the general public that you're a licensed real estate agent, and you just tell them that. But if you're not licensed, there's none of that comes into play. When you put something on the market, you don't have to be an owner agent. You're just straight up personal man or woman selling a piece of property. So all that said, if you want to be a land investor, you do not have to get a real estate license in your state to do it, or to do it well. You can do just as well without the time, hassle, expense, and the other disclosure. So just keep that in mind. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you to watch some of these other videos right here if you're interested in land investment. And I'm gonna make another video real soon about the upside of being a land agent and being an investor. Give you both sides of it, even though the majority of the practicality lies in the side of you don't have to be an agent. So thanks for watching our videos. Be sure to check those others out.